Hello everyone, we are back with another video, and in this video I will cover Mathematics D2 Practice Now questions, and so we will be covering Practice Now 8 and Practice Now 9. So far we have covered direct proportion, we are done with it, and now we will start a new concept, that is inverse proportion. Okay, so let's start with questions and we will understand this concept as well. Okay, so now let's look at Practice Now 8. 4 identical taps can fill a tank in 70 minutes. Find the time taken for 7 such taps to fill the same tank. Now, you can see over here and you can understand that as I will increase the number of taps, my time will decrease. It will take me lesser time because the process will be faster. So that means that these quantities, taps and minutes, they are inversely proportional to each other. What do I mean by that? That when one quantity increases, the other quantity will decrease proportionally. Now let's do this with the unitary method, and then I'll show you some other question with the formula. Okay, so 4 taps can fill a tank in 70 minutes. How long will it take for 7 such taps to fill the same tank? Okay, so 7, and we don't know the time. We will keep it as x. Now, if you remember, in direct proportion, what do we used to do for unitary method? Yes, we used to cross multiply. But over here, we will straight multiply. So what we will do is we will straight multiply. So we will multiply 4 with 70 and we will multiply 7 with x. So 4 multiplied by 70 is equal to 7x. Now this means that now we need to find the value of x. What will we do? 7 is multiplying on the other side, it will divide. So 70 divided by 7 will be 10 and 10 multiplied by 4 will be 40. So 40 minutes. So you realize that first I had 4 taps, now I have 7 taps. So my number of taps increased and my minutes actually decreased from 70 to 40. Okay, now let's do Practice Now 9. Okay, so we have two questions here. So part A says 3 men can dig 2 identical trenches in 5 hours. Assuming that all men work at the same rate, how long will it take 5 men to dig 7 trenches? Now, one thing you realize over here is that there are 3 quantities together: men, trenches and hours. So, we need to deal with 3 quantities. And it's not necessary that the 3 quantities are inversely proportional to each other. They can be direct and some can be inverse. So we need to check, and this is how we will solve the question. So let's first write men, trenches and hours. So there are 3 men, there are 2 trenches and there are 5 hours. Then it is telling us how long will it take 5 men. So there are 5 men. There are 7 trenches and hours we do not know. Let's keep that as x. Now men and trenches, what do you think? Are men directly proportional to trenches or inversely proportional to trenches? Yes, they are directly proportional to trenches. Why? Because when I will increase the number of trenches, for example, I am employing 2 men for 1 trench. So if I make it 2 trench, then I would need 4 men. So in direct proportion, what do? We cross multiply. So we will cross multiply this. Then it's trenches and hours. What do you think is trenches and hours? Yes, it is direct proportion again, because when I will increase the number of trenches, my work will increase and my time will also increase. So let's cross multiply this as well. Okay. So now here you can see there are 3 quantities. Now don't get confused. Let's start from here. So it is 3 and then we are going to 7. So it will be 3 multiplied by 7. Then we are going to 5 multiplied by 5 is equal to It is 5 over here. So 5 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x. Okay, so now this 5 and this 5 gets cancelled, because if I take it on the other side, so 5 divided by 5 is 1. So 3 7s are is 21, and over here there is just 2x. Okay, so our answer will be 21 divided by 2. Now, what is 21 divided by 2? That is 10.5. So, our answer will be 10.5 hours. Alright, now let's do part B. So, here we have 7 identical taps can fill 3 identical tanks in 45 minutes. How long will it take 5 of the taps to fill 1 of the tanks? Okay, so we have 3 quantities here: taps, tanks and minutes. So let's write that down: taps, tanks and minutes. Now, what does it say? 7 taps, 3 tanks, and how many minutes? 45 minutes. And then how long will it take 5 of the taps? So 5 taps to fill 1 tank in how many minutes? We don't know. So that will be x. Now again you have to identify what is taps and tank. So if I increase the number of taps, will my number of tanks increase? Yes. When I increase the number of taps, I can fill more tanks. So these two quantities are directly proportional. Okay. So we will cross multiply. Alright. Now tanks and minutes. Now if my number of tanks will increase, so definitely my time will increase in filling them. So again, these two quantities are also directly proportional. So we will cross multiply. Alright. So now 7 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 45. 7 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 45 is equal to 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by x. 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by x. Okay. So 45 and 5, they go in the same table. So 45 divided by 5 will be 9. Okay. So here I will have 7. We don't need to write 1. So we can say it's 7 multiplied by 9. And since 5 went there and divided by 45, so we will just write 3x. Okay. Now what is, we can even take this 3 over there and we can divide. So 9 divided by 3 will give me 3. So that means that x is equal to 7 multiplied by 3. That is 21. So our time will be 21 minutes. That means how long will it take 5 of the taps to fill 1 of the tanks? So it will take 21 minutes with 5 taps to fill 1 tank. So you see, this is such an easy method to work these questions out, and inshallah I'll come with more such easy methods to make it easy and to make it less difficult, and of course to make it fun. So inshallah next time. See you all. Bye.